just going to verify that we have audio first. Let's see. Okay, looks like we have some audio, so I'll go ahead and play some music in the background while I finish up these chicken waters. So some of these float valves I have to put Teflon tape on. So a super chat is just where people can donate. I have it featured on my monetized YouTube channel. Let me just double check and make sure that that is enabled for this live stream. Okay, let me turn the music down. Is that better? Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Is that better? Homestead Guy 1976. Hey Kyle King. So one thing I do is I put Vaseline on their combs if they have large combs on top of their heads to avoid frostbite. I also make sure that they have plenty of feed because they can be they eat that food and then that will help keep them warmer, and trying to keep the draft from the wind from getting to them. But they'll they sit up and they fluff up their feathers. I've had it where I've gone out and it's been really cold and I see steam coming off of one of the chickens. They're able to retain that much heat. Now the key is, if you want to make sure that you have enough chickens in a space so they can use their body warmth to keep everybody warm. But you pretty much want to avoid putting heat in your barn or like a heater, because it could cause a fire. And I have this shirt available at farmerbread.com. It says my cows are vegetarians, so I don't have to be one. So I don't have to be. Let me grab the link for that. And the shirts are made to order. That way I'm not having to stock up a whole bunch of inventory for sizes that don't sell. And they come in various colors that you can order. I've used DE, food grade DE. I'm not very good at pronouncing it. But also giving them access to dust baths so that they can keep themselves clean, and also try to keep their chicken runs dry so that they can just be breaking down the compost in their run. But yeah, I'm not really an expert on deworming. I haven't really had that issue. I've had an issue with coccidiosis, and I ended up using Corid for a brief moment of time. But other than that, I haven't really had to do much with deworming. You just want to make sure that if they're going to be in an area for a long time, that it's dry, and you can do the deep litter method, where you put dry stuff on top and it will break over time. Now, if you smell ammonia, then it's getting too wet. And they have a product called like Coop Refresh that you can spray on there, or sprinkle it in, and that will help keep the ammonia smell down. But I typically try during the warm months of the year to put as many chickens as I can out on pasture. That way I don't have to deal with their manure. And then during the winter time, I still actually need to get my mother of all chicken waters set up. It's an IBC tote with a pump that pumps 1,000 gallons per hour, and the combination of a heated element in the IBC tote and the moving of the water, it keeps it from freezing. And then it goes through PVC, and there's my bad. I'll fix that. Thanks for the error. Let's see. There we go. I'm not self-employed, Jesse. My day job, I'm a web developer, but I would love to be able to do the farming full time. We have sheep and chickens. We've got a Jersey heifer calf. And it's all about finding the right systems for your property that work well together. I've been raising meat birds for the last few years, and I'm taking about a 3-year break. It might actually end up being 2 years, but I'm shifting the focus over to hatchery, hatching out dual purpose chicks, and also trying to get the high tunnel fully growing with produce. And then I'll come back strong with raising birds. I also want my kids to get a little bit older so they can help move a chicken tractor easier. So I end up building these automatic chicken water buckets to help offset feed costs, and it seems to work out pretty well. And it's been great once I switched it over to use this 1/4 inch reverse osmosis tubing. Then you can daisy chain the chicken waters together. I have a 2-gallon non-heated, a 2-gallon heated water, and a 4-gallon non-heated. But any of those non-heated ones, you can drop in a heated element I recommend the 150 watt from Farm Innovators. And if you search for it on my website, farmerbrad.com, it should come up. We are located in East Central Indiana. So with these here, just quick connect, push it in, and then I have to push the collar if I need to take it out. What's nice about this is you can put it through the hardware cloth and then add on the garden hose adapter. So that way you don't have to cut your hardware cloth. You worked hard to put it there, no need to cut it. And then I supply an extra garden hose rubber gasket, because sometimes the threads, you have different depths of thread, so it just gives you some options. I'd rather you have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So this one's done. I just need to do the lid, but I'll do the lid last. And these are BPA-free food-grade buckets. Now the 4-gallon bucket, comes with 6 water nipples. These 2 gallons come with 4, and then the heated one comes with 3 water nipples. Now this will also work off of a rain barrel system, because these water nipples are never under pressure because of the float valve. So this can connect to your tap water, and then this float shuts off. So there's really just gravity pressure on these water nipples. And if you ever need to get more of this, it's pretty affordable on Amazon. So you can customize your system however you'd like. Claybank Homestead, what do you use for your water? I guess that's assuming you have chickens. So the most that we've had in the live stream tonight has been 4. If you wouldn't mind sharing this video, it helps the channel grow. And if you have any issues with any of my chicken water buckets, I try to work with you to resolve it. And if we can't resolve it, I end up refunding your money and you send the bucket back to me. But I'd say majority of my customers have been very happy with the chicken waters. And part of the reason why customer service is so important to me is Farmer Brad's on the bucket. My cell phone number is on the bucket. I want to make sure that my customers are taken care of. Hey, Americans First. Thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah, now ducks are a little bit trickier because they need to be able to submerge their head, and I haven't quite figured out an ideal situation with them. And I did see that there is $124 water for ducks. That's a little bit out of my price range.
Gives you unlimited access to the world's hottest beat makers and indie artists. Go Premium and get unlimited downloads for only $6.99 a month.
Okay, now I'm on to making the lids. A while ago, I had to find a new supplier. Lids. Because they changed it. So this one has this strip on there. Because the old style that I had didn't have that lip and was still able to come off. But this still works, and it has a rubber gasket. But there's definitely some lids out there that's junk. And when I was prototyping it, I ended up wasting some money on them in order to find the right buckets. Yeah, Claybank Homestead. Yeah, really within the homesteading genre, it can cover a lot of things. A lot of being self-reliant. I still have to edit a video, but I spent about 2 months trying to replace a water line that busted last winter. It goes from the house to the barn. I think I calculated 264 feet of trenching that I had to do. And I figured while I was doing it, I might as well put Ethernet line in from the house to the barn. Gotta get another lid. Oh, so let me show you real quick. This is the 4-gallon automatic chicken water. And as you can see, it has 2 water nipples on this side, 2 on this side, and 2 on that side. And then it comes with a longer daisy chain. And then it has a removable cap on the top. So that allows you to put a heated element down in there. And actually, if you check out on my community tab on my channel, I shared a video that Randy Kleinman put out today, and he reviews a 4-gallon chicken water, and I recommended that to him so that he wouldn't have to refill it as often, because I do have a 2-gallon heated one, but yeah, that works pretty well, because during the wintertime you still have to manually refill it, but during the summertime you can hook it up to a garden hose and you're good to go. I also have some of this stuff on my website. It's grubs. I have a whole bunch of bags of it. If you want to purchase some, just go to my website, farmerbrad.com, and search for Grublies, and I'll ship you some. So I've been on YouTube since 2015. Our channel isn't very big, but I feel like the impact is. There's been over 17 YouTubers that have received an automatic chicken water bucket to review. And if you add up all of those views from the videos that they've made, it's well over 2 million views. So I kind of feel like that the chicken water that I make is homesteading's best kept secret. It's trying to fill in the gap that big box stores ignore. It's really geared towards the backyard flock and making your lives simpler. Now be on the lookout in the next month or two. I'm hoping to review an 80-pound feeder, chicken feeder. So I'll probably help promote that. It will, I figure if you upgrade your water, you might as well upgrade your feeder. And so I'll take a look at that and give my honest review of it and let you know what I think. Now for these lids, I've tried various ways to get the hole in the top, and this ended up being the best way that I could find a way of doing. Then I use these little test caps, put in there, and it fits snug. But then for shipping, I put a little piece of tape over top of it so it doesn't get lost. And then I also include some instructions on best ways to hang it, winter, manual refill, how to keep the water cool during the summer, training your chickens, and a little bit about Farmer Brad. And yeah, so. And if you know a company that wants to promote their product to chicken owners, there's a lot of empty space in here. I can send out flyers to chicken owners. If you go on my website, farmerbrad.com, there's an advertise section. And on there, you can look into there and ship me some flyers. And for a fee, I'll put them in my buckets and send them out to my customers. Now let me see if I can remember and list off the names of YouTubers that have checked out some variation of my automatic chicken water bucket. White House on the Hill, Arms Family Homestead, SSL Family Dad, the Texas Boys, let's see, the Crockers, Homestead Evolution, and I made Jason from Sow the Land a chicken water at Homesteaders of America conference in 2019. And Randy Kleinman, the Highland Homestead, And I know I'm missing a few, but I have a playlist on my channel that shows the various channels' videos of them using my automatic chicken water bucket. Now this is the 2-gallon heated one. I'll show you how I customize this. Now, as far as I know, I've not seen any chicken water that is built-in heated that during the summertime you can use a float valve. If you're just joining, it's Farmer Brad here, and I'm making chicken water buckets in my workshop. And right here I have the 2-gallon heated chicken water, and I'm showing you how I customize it. Now, these are little adhesive things that allow me to put zip ties through them in order to keep the electrical cord out of the way during the summertime. Now this only uses 60 watts of power, which is very economical, and it opens up a lot of opportunities so you don't overload your circuits. I put in these zip ties. And even though it's winter time, I still hook it up just to show the customer what they need to do during the summertime when they want the cord up out of the way. Wrap the cord around. And this is the only heated chicken water that I have available before I have to go out and get some more to customize. So if you live in a cold climate right now, go to farmerbrad.com and you can purchase the 2-gallon heated chicken water. Organize my shop a little bit. There we go. And then this heated water gets a longer. I end up using the table as the measuring device. like I need to order some more garden hose adapters. There you go. A completed heated chicken water that during the summer you can hook up to a garden hose and it will refill automatically. Put the link to that. And let me make sure that I only have one in stock because
unlimited access to the world's hottest beat makers and indie artists. Go premium.
that's all I got.
Unlimited downloads for only
I only have this one right now. Yep. Okay. Well, I'm going to call that a wrap. And if you're watching this video after the live stream, check out the description and you'll be able to buy Automatic Chicken Water Bucket by Farmer Brad. I currently have 4 of the 2-gallon non-heated ones. I have 1 of the 2-gallon built-in heated chicken water. So make sure to check out my website, farmerbrad.com. And if you are not subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, the easiest way to subscribe is go to farmerbrad.com/YouTube. And if you are doing some Amazon shopping out there, make sure to go to farmerbrad.com/Amazon. And a portion of your sales will come back and support me free of charge to you. So I wanted to make sure that you are aware of those, and make sure to like this video as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And have a wonderful Monday